We're here with Associate Head Coach Adam Pennington for the track and field team as they prepare for the Southland Indoor Conference Championships. Can you talk a little bit about the team's mindset going into the tournament?
Well, overall, I think men and women, I think we're pretty healthy, so that's always a plus. Anytime you're in our conference championship healthy, no matter what the other schools have, I think just being able to be healthy, or if any of the other schools are battling injuries, is a plus. I don't feel that even if we're outnumbered or out-talented, I think that as long as we're healthy going in, I think we have, a pretty good mindset. Overall, the men are going to be a top three team, I think, if we just perform like we're supposed to, and on the women, we'll be right there to battle, so a championship. So I think it's a plus.
Okay, and what are your goals for the tournament?
Women, I don't want second, so that's the big thing. Last year we finished runner-up, and it's always a plus and an honor to be a runner-up team, but I think we're right in the position to win a conference championship. On paper right now it's pretty close, but again, paper never determines the outcome, so if all of our kids get there and perform like we've been performing all year, then I think we'll handle our business and we have a shot to win. It's going to be a battle between us, Sam Houston, and Stephen F. Alston. And on the men's side, Stephen F. Alston and Sam Houston, they're always very dominant, and McNeese is pretty dominant this year, so there's some schools out there that can actually produce some big points. So I think as long as we get in there and take care of our business and do what we've just done this year, I think we'll be in a pretty good situation.
LSU transfer Deshawn Gordon is a reigning indoor All-American. How do you think that experience helps her?
Deshawn is the real deal. She doesn't back down from any competition at any level. Obviously she's been there. She's was at one time, I don't know if she still is, was the Jamaican junior national record holder in the hurdles. She's one of Jamaica's top short hurdlers. She's also a long hurdler. So she's been in this atmosphere. Birmingham's actually the same track that she finished 4th place last year, or I think it's 4th at the national championships. So she's been there, she's done it. She's just got to stay focused, because at the end of the day, it's still a competition race. No matter what level, if it's the SECs or the Southland Conference, it's still that competition that she's going to have to push through. But I think Deshawn's going to be fine. She's also going to run the Open 400, which is going to be a first time that she's actually ran an Open 4 probably in her life, but she has ran 400 hurdles, and she's a pretty successful 400 hurdler, and she's ran on our 4x4, so she's going to try to give us a shot to go out there and score some more points.
Amir James, reigning Southland indoor champion, the 60 and 200. Do you think he's going to repeat?
Well, I sure hope so. I think he has a shot. There's some kids out there that in our conference that are pretty tough, along with his teammate Michael Larkin. So it'll be pretty tough. Amir's a dominant, 200-meter runner, but he's just as special as a 60 guy. He was a USA qualifier last year, who his time last year would be ranked #1 in our conference right now. So he's there. He's just got to have a good start and stay healthy. As long as he stays healthy, some big things will happen for Amir. But I think he definitely has a shot to go out there and do some big things between those and the relay. So I definitely do.
And you mentioned Michael Larkin. Is there a little friendly competition between Micah and Amir in the 60-meter?
There is.
Back and forth all year.
There is. There always is between those guys. But on the plus, I think they just push each other very well. So at the end of the day, I know it'll be competition between those two. But if we can go 1-2 in some of those events with those two, I don't really, as a coach's perspective, I don't care who's 1 or who's 2. As those guys, they might battle it out. But at the end of the day, they still have love for each other, and I think it'll be a plus, So definitely, it's always a plus. Someone asked the other day, what are we doing? I said, well, it's always great when these kids have great partners to train with, and I believe that's a big thing. When you have good kids surrounded around you that are pretty fast, and you get to train with those every day, then that's a plus.
You mentioned the teammate atmosphere. Both the men's and women's relay teams just finished outside the top 3 last year.
They did.
Any motivation coming back?
I think on the relays, indoors right now on the 4x4, I think we have a shot to win both. It's up in there. Our guys, we could have ran a lot faster. We've only ran the 4x4 technically 1 time, indoors this year. And on the women's 4x4, we ran it twice, and only 1 time with a group of 4 girls that we ran it. So I think if it comes down to it, on a 4x4 and we really need to get there, I wouldn't bet my money on anyone else, so I'm pretty confident in my 2 relays. And same thing going outdoors, I'm pretty confident with my relays on both sides. If there's anything that I'm not lacking confidence, is in the relays. So they work well together, those 4 group of girls and guys.
Thank you very much, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.